Pass the gravy, please. Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba. Ooh, it brings me to my knees. Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba. I can't start another. Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba. Day without 'em, brother. Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
35 minutes past the hour. The Rick and Bubba Show, 866 We Be Big is the number. CarShield.com, one of the issues when winter rains down on us, that old temperature drops, chances of something in the car breaking down goes way up, unfortunately. But the good news is, even if your automobile no longer carries a warranty, if you went to CarShield.com and you picked out a protection plan there, your automobile could be back under protection again, but this time from CarShield's protection plans. If it is a covered repair, they will pay directly to the ASE-certified mechanic of your choice. You have a rental car. There's no charge for that. And you also receive 24/7 nationwide roadside assistance. So if you would like to find a protection plan that works for your situation, why don't you go to carshield.com right now? Use the promo code BUBBA. We're going to save you 10%. Now, if you call them, that's also an option, 1-800-665-2157, and mention the code BUBBA. You'll save 10%. So either way, online or by calling them using the code BUBBA, you'll save 10%. There's also a link. You can find that at rickandbubba.com under the sponsors. But go ahead.
What did you see a couple other changes happening at the White House this week? Did you know that Donald Trump had a special button installed when he wanted a Diet Coke in the Oval Office desk? So he could just push a button, they would bring him in a Diet. You know, he loved Diet Coke.
Bubba, that's a good idea.
Drunk a bunch of it, and Biden has had that button taken out now.
No Diet Cokes for Joe?
What's Joe drinking?
I don't know.
So, we got to bring
that
him
Bernie meme is everywhere.
Oh,
by
it's
the
everywhere.
way, everywhere. Mm-hmm. That is funny.
This thing with Bernie, I know everybody this show. This is the kind of feel-goodism that just that rules on the emotional far left. Okay.
Yep.
Bernie Sanders thinks he's being sharp, and you know that everything is about appearing not what actually is real. It's all about feel-goodism. Bernie Sanders wearing an interesting pair of mittens today.
Yes.
These mittens were sent to him by someone that were made by recycled bottles. I mean, what?
Well, that's what they said.
Old sweaters.
That's what they said. I wish they'd looked into it. It's probably made by slave labor somewhere in China.
Yeah,
that was a good one. But that meme is everywhere. And did you see him at the inauguration? He's coming down the steps, and it looks like he just went to his post office box, and he's got his mail under his arm, and then this get up. Did you see that?
I don't.
Look, I know it was cold. It's always cold with these things.
Yes, he's wearing mittens that look like he's 4 years old. However, these mittens were made from recycled, earth-loving, earth-saving bottles that would have been discarded and killed whales and dolphins and choked baby seals and had some negative effect on the breeding habits of the sea turtle.
I'm telling you, I would double check that. You know how people like to pull a good one on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That reeks of, hey, I pulled a good one on Bernie. That ain't really where that came. Can he positively identify, or was it, hey, somebody said?
Greg, you may notice the mittens that Senator Sanders is wearing. Some of you think he got them from the movie A Christmas Story. Incorrect. Incorrect. These were made by the earth-loving, all-earth-saving recycling program in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Which means absolutely nothing.
In honor of President Biden, these bottles would go on to kill animals, and we're very concerned about this. We have zero concern about the death of millions of little babies that are human. But with these mittens saved animals, so we should all applaud him for saving the earth and everything on the earth except for human babies.
There you go.
So, I mean, that's the kind of garbage we have to deal with.
Yeah. Old Burn.
Bubba.
I can't say it.
Bubba can't say it because of his past, but we're getting feedback now that Hank Aaron has also died.
86.
86 years old.
Hammer.
44, Greg.
Wait a minute.
You know, I wore 44 on the Rick and Bubba softball team in honor of Hank Aaron.
He was the first Major League Baseball player that I remember being aware of. You know what I'm talking when you get old enough to know who is a professional baseball player, because our Cap League team, which was basically T-ball, went and watched them play. They played the Expos, by the way. The only player we knew was Hank Aaron.
Passed away this morning, 86.
86.
Mobile, Alabama.
Hang on, Bubba. We might want to recheck that. But
I'll telling you.
Oh, gosh.
I didn't say it. Rick did.
Well, no, I sent a text to the staff. Y'all should have it.
But Bubba showed me a phone, which means nothing.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed Bubba, for some reason, has never noticed a date on any video or picture.
No, he does not.
Why look at that?
What's that useless date about?
Look, there it was, Greg. That was the uniform they wore when we
There it
saw.
was.
Yeah. Look at Hammer and Hank.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to talk to you about something.
In my mind, I think that I was watching when he broke the record and tied it.
I did.
In my mind, I think I was, but it's probably the playback. But I felt like I was watching it.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dad had it on.
You think?
I don't know.
I remember that guy running out on the field, patting
Yeah.
him on the back
Yeah.
when he's coming around third, like shortstop or something. Because we'd been watching for a few days, hoping he would hit it. You know, and he went a day or two without hitting it.
What year was that?
I hate to even ask this.
Speedy, what are you asking?
Did you think he had already passed away?
Me?
Oh, no.
Hank Aaron? Yes.
Oh, no, I knew.
Thank you for
the
your
hammer
honesty,
was
Rick.
Still around.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I thought it did.
Who'd he hit it off of? Do you remember?
Uh,
Dodgers?
I have no
Guy
idea.
named Downing, wasn't it? Al Downing?
There it comes.
Maybe it is. Bubba, that's pretty good.
I'm just guessing.
There it is. And boom. Is that the record of the tie?
That is the one that
broke
broke it. Yep.
Remember that in the outfield? I remember it.
Yeah, because he's trying to go get the ball because he broke the record. And then here comes this guy that can. Whoever this is.
There he is, rounding the bases with him. There's another guy. Got his sports jacket on.
Yeah. Probably the reason why that guy was able to get on the field is they're only one of 13 people that were there. And
That's great.
No, there was actually a lot of people
Because of the
watching at
record.
that point.
because of the record, you're right. Yeah. Can we get it with audio, or is that a no? Can't do.
Yeah, hang on just a
And
second.
if we can, I'm talking about.
1974.
If
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah, I remember that.
Could you come up with our date for us?
Well, in my mind, I was thinking how old I was. Yeah, I could
That's
remember.
10.
I can remember
That's
that.
10 years old.
but
I was
what,
8.
but what I like is you said
No,
it.
Rick, here it is.
This is
Here
how
it
bad
is.
we're getting.
Audio.
You said it with the same tone when you find your billfold.
Stay a professional and pitch his game.
Did he throw him a
Ball
candy
and no
pitch?
strikes.
I
Aaron
think so.
waiting, the outfield deep and straight away. Fastball is a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back to the fence. It is gone.
That's it.
I love when records get broken. Those historic moments.
Yeah.
Is that Elvis?
A lot of people had that look in the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's back when batting helmets looked cool too. They didn't have all this stuff hanging off of them.
Oh, yeah.
For baseball, what a marvelous moment for Atlanta and the state of Georgia. What a marvelous moment for the country and the world. A black man is getting a standing ovation in the Deep South for breaking a record of an all-time baseball idol. And it is a great moment for all of us, and particularly for Henry Aaron.
Of course, that unity didn't last very long, did it? But sports has done a lot to overcome a lot of
There's
those.
Nakahoma shaking his head.
Look at
Yes.
Nakahoma. So you can't even have Nakahoma anymore.
I know it. And look how cool
That-
Nakahoma
not-
was.
that-
All right, Greg, check me who threw the pitch just to see if
What
I
was his
remember.
What did you say?
I think it was Al Downing
Let's see.
or Al Downs, something like that.
Jack Billingham. That was the Tide. Sent him past Babe Ruth. The homer came on the heels of, okay, that tied it. That was, you're right. Al Downing, you're right.
Al Downing.
See, how
Jack,
can I remember
how do you
that?
remember that?
And,
You-
and I can't remember what we did at 7 o'clock.
Bubba,
hour.
that's amazing. How about, I'd have never,
Greg,
I'd have never
Well, watch the pitch.
Bubba,
though.
how can you remember
think-
that but
do you-
not remember to pay our toll-free bill?
Fastball is a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back to the fence. It is gone.
Yes, yep.
I remember watching Mark McGuire break Roger Maris's. Of course, that didn't turn out quite like we thought it would. No, that was a side story. It's not near as historic now.
That one didn't turn out the way we thought it would.
No, that glorious moment didn't stick.
No, it really didn't. You know, another one that I think was, there's something, you know, because like something like that had so many things tied to it, and you heard, who was that doing the play-by-play just then?
That was
what's his name?
Scully, wasn't it?
Is it Vin Scully?
Yeah.
So when you hear that and all the history with that, you think it's a big moment. But for some reason, like, and I know I'm going to get boo birds on this, but just because of the style and the way it was, and you look at how much longer the played and who they played with, when Emmett broke Barry Sanders past Barry Sanders, and I was just kind of like, that one for some reason was kind of underwhelming. it didn't feel. I'm just kind of like,
because it wasn't that they both played in the same era.
Yeah, and the fact that a lot less games that Barry Sanders played versus Emmett Smith and all that, and you were kind of like, and
you got to look at all that.
Yeah, it was. So
if Barry would have played longer, there's no telling how many he would have had because he quit right in his prime.
Yeah, but and Emmett, by the way, hates that when people bring that up. And he's like, "How about I have the record, and if you don't like the way I have it, that's fine, but I do have it."
I mean, he does. Right. I mean, he's correct.
But I don't remember that being as moving because of all that than something like this. 15 minutes to the top of the hour. More Rick and Bubba next.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
back at 10 minutes to the top of the hour of the Rick and Bubba Show. Your phone calls are coming in at 205-824-4597.
So many things to see.
Just remember that the toll-free number not working today. So 205-824-4597, 205-8-BIGLY-7. Mark Phillips playing music for Mark all day on and off today.
Life is shorter than you know.
He stepped into eternity yesterday.
Precious time, it slips away. Will there be another day to get to know the one that takes away your sin, so that you can live again? Takes a long view. Yeah, it's a life that's worth living.
All right, so as we come back, Notre Dame football on probation for 2 recruiting violations. You see that, Bo?
No, I did not.
Notre Dame. When I first saw this, so 3 football programs, including Notre Dame, are now on probation for recruiting violations in connection with the former Seattle area prospect Savell Smalls. Is that right?
That's what I was going with.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie Smalls?
Savell Smalls. So he eventually signed with Washington. Texas A&M and Florida were 2 others penalized per ESPN, with those penalties and findings being previously announced. Mm-hmm. And then Notre Dame got cited for a second violation, like the first one, but still considered relatively minor. And like Speedy was saying,
what were they? What did they do?
I think Speedy was talking about
contact.
It's hard. It's hard to follow.
No McDonald's bags or anything.
No, and Tennessee's let up the statement. They said they were nowhere near this.
Nowhere near.
It was,
nowhere near.
You know, they got this deal where you can go see. They can come in this many times. You can.
No,
I don't know if you can even go see them at all ever anymore.
You can even text at the wrong time.
That's what I was
dead
about
time.
to bring up. Right now, they can't hear from you in any way, shape, or form. No texting.
Right.
Right now, I can text.
And then they have dead windows.
Because did we hear that Coach Kelly was there, and they know because he took a picture with the guy when he wasn't supposed to be there, right?
Right, yeah. I think he was – this is the one he was seeing, Smalls, I think. He was saying he was reluctant to take a picture, and then he ended up taking a picture, which proves he was there. And then another one was an assistant, I think the cornerbacks coach. He went and saw a recruit in Ohio, but also texted with him and a few other ones, and I guess he was texting during the dead time. Mm-hmm. And it's weird, too, because it's like, okay, I can't text you. You might text me, but I can't reply. And I can't call you, but so I'm going to call somebody else and ask them to call you for you to call me. Or I'm going to call somebody else and tell them I'm about to text you. So
it's one of them rules that nobody really
I'm about to call
about.
you, but you're not going to know the number, so answer it. You know, but it's so strange. So on the second page, it's kind of the punishment that they're going to receive.
Do you think
what is the punishment?
Do you think we might want to simplify this situation just a little bit?
Yeah.
1 year probation, a $5,000 fine. A 6-month show. What does that mean?
A show cause order, which means if you try to hire this guy, you're going to have NCAA approval prior to do it.
They ended the recruitment of the prospect, reduced football unofficial visits by 14 days, reduced football official visits, a 7-day off-campus recruiting ban for the entire football staff during 2021. So these are things that we won't know affect their football program, but in their world, these things probably really do matter. Yeah. It's not like they're not going to play in a bowl game or anything like that. But there's going to be all these things that they can't do in the recruiting process that will put them probably in a
can't recruit anybody from that high school for it looks like 2 years. Mm-hmm. And if these penalties are not available due to a COVID canceled or shortened season, the penalties must be served at the next available opportunity.
And if you're on probation, if you get caught doing something else while on probation, it's a whole nother deal.
Yeah, it
makes it that much worse. That's kind of what SMU fell under that time.
Yeah, and they kind of took the path of, all right, we're not going to have like an official investigation or something. We agree this happened.
We don't
Coaches, staff say, okay, this happened. And
Todd Light, you're out.
Yeah.
Things you need to know, because for a lot of you, we're wrapping up the week and some things you need to know. Rick and Bubba University, the podcast tomorrow. Rich Wingo is our guest. Enjoyed that interview. I think you'll really
it was really neat.
It was great. So catch that. Promise Keepers Men's Marriage Summit, the 3-week build-up to the finale on February 13th. That starts tomorrow. if you want to be part of that. And I was honored to be one of the many men they have being part of that. I get to do a little 10-minute segment and part of this virtual setup as well. PromiseKeepers.org/marriage for that. America's Georgia. I'll see you tonight with Johnny Hunt. And it is sold out, but looking forward to seeing all those men at the steak dinner tonight. And we talked about today, if you would like to attend in person or watch virtually, coming up on January the 31st, Gene Chizik is coming to speak to the men of Shades Mountain Baptist Church there in Birmingham as part of the Man Church Discipleship Strategy. And you can be there in person if you want to watch that, or you can watch it virtually. And we have that, that's a tough word to say for me, and upcoming events at rickandbubba.com. You can participate either way, and there's no charge for that at all. It's just information, and it's just whether you desire to be there or to watch it, you can do it. So those are some things we threw out on today's program. Make a note of those, some of them happening over this weekend, others next week. Mike's in Harvest, Alabama, Bubba, and he's called us on 205-8-BIGLY-7. Mike, go ahead. Mike?
Well, yeah, hello.
Hey, you're on now, Mike. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I think it's pretty much inevitable that we all know that at some point Kamala Harris is going to be our president. I'm giving the over-under on the Biden presidency at 9 months. And once she does get in office, I truly hope that she does not serve the American people the way she served Willie.
All right.
Oh, boy.
So
been talking to Bubba.
And I would like to say to Mike from Harvest.
I didn't make her history up or report on it, okay?
I want to say to Mike from Harvest, because I'm all about unity, the correct way to address is Vice President Kamala Harris.
That's right.
Comma.
Kamala Harris, unity. Let's go to...
And I would say 2 years and a month, because they don't want to get rid of Joe before the midterms.
Susanna?
That's a good bet.
Oh, Susanna, why
don't
did
you
you
cry
call
for
the
me?
show? Susanna, go ahead.
Hi, guys. Earlier in the week, you were talking about theme music for Joe Biden, and this song came to my mind. It's from the 60s. It's called I'm Your Puppet, and it's by James and Bobby Purify.
Look at you with that information.
Wait a minute.
I'm your
James
puppet.
and Bobby Purify.
How
Greg,
about
you
that?
should know that.
I'm your puppet.
I do. I'm your puppet. Yeah. Oh, that's not it.
That's not it.
Hey, little.
On the creek bank.
little puppet.
On the creek bank in Ohatchee's, Bobby's calling. Bobby.
Hey, guys, whenever I'm wearing some loose britches and I bend over, I always make the comments, release the Kraken.
That's funny. I'm sorry, that's funny. We're going to do that if we catch somebody with the top of the crack.
100%.
Of course, I'm bringing it up, and we have no time to get into it, but you do realize
Why you wait so long?
Rick, there's somebody they're trying to attack the Ohatchee Indian and get it removed.
You're making it.
No, they're going after the Indian as a mascot.
In Ohatchee,
In
Alabama?
Ohatchee, yeah.
Well, good luck with that.
Sure are.
Good luck with that.
Because you know why there's a lot of Indians offended in Ohatchee.
Well,
right. You wouldn't believe the number.
You wouldn't believe the Indian population.
it just shows we got too much time on our hands.
Well, most of it's coming from the reservation in Alexandria.
Been through Ohatchee a lot. I've never seen one Indian. Not one.
I'm sure there's one or two.
Well, I haven't seen them.
But they don't care.
No.
They make bracelets of it, Chi-Hawk.
Thanks for being with us.
Rick and Bubba.
Hey, thank you for watching Rick and Bubba live on our YouTube channel. We're here live every Monday through Friday.
Be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications.
Rick and Bubba.
Day without him, brother. Rick and Bubba. Oh, there is no other. Rick and Bubba. Waking on their blubber. Rick and Bubba.